guys? Welcome to my relaxing Sunday. Yeah, who built that? Yeah, exactly. How's it going, Ree? Sunday evening, chilling. Fire pit, go bird. Yep. It is a caveman night, I guess. Snow on the ground. Just enjoying the fire. No marshmallows today. Yes, it is. Definitely a good way to spend my Sunday. I'm working all weekend. And I decided, you know what? I'm just gonna start a fire. It's like that perfect weather for being like not too cold, but cold enough to know that it's winter still, and that you need a fire to keep you warm if you're outside. And I got some firewood to burn through, so why not? How's Canada? It's going pretty good. Thanks, Billy Kate. I appreciate that. Temperature right now, I think it's like minus 10, maybe minus 12. It's not that cold, honestly. Yeah, it's not that cold. It's really nice out though. It's the perfect weather for a fire. So, oh, nice, Brentley, nice. But it's nice and warm there though. It's not so much here. Being colder on field X's. Yeah, it's really not cold. Storms last night. Damn. Thanks for your logic. Appreciate it, dude. Sweden is 0 degrees. That's not too bad, actually. I thought Sweden would be colder than that. An adult beverage. I might go grab an adult beverage. I don't know if I have any. I haven't bought any alcohol for so long. Hey, Hatch. It's so quiet out tonight. I love it. If you can see the moon there. It's not focusing very well, but the moon is out in force right now. My focus is all over the place right now. That's apparently the moon. But anyway. Mud season. Yeah, it's gonna get muddy here too, probably. I got exercises coming up. I've been on courses for a while, and I'm on Gundet 2IC. So right now I'm learning to be a second in command on the howitzer. So I've been on course for a while, and I've got a field X coming up pretty shortly here, and it's gonna be either really cold or really wet and muddy. There's really not any way about that. It's just gonna be gross or cold. Might throw a couple more logs on there, get it a little bit bigger. Yeah, there's nothing worse than wet feet. It sucks. Hey, B Knight 3, thanks so much for the super chats there. I'm glad you're taking your time to relax with everything going on. This is also therapeutic for the viewers. Will you make some s'mores? No, I will not be making s'mores, but I really appreciate that. Yeah, this is my first evening that I've kind of just detached a little bit mentally, so it's nice. But I appreciate the super chats, dude. It's very kind of you. You didn't have to do that. Someone asked what rank am I? I'm a master bombardier at the moment, or as most army folk would say, Master Corporal. I think I'm going to go grab another log. Give me a second, I'll leave you here and you can watch the fire while I go grab another log. Just give me a second. I'll be right back. Put you there. Put you there? No. Can't put you anywhere. I'll put you there. I'll be right back. Just go grab a couple more logs. Okay, I'm back. Ooh. Let's get some more. Look at that roasty one right on top of there. I put them down the side as well, I think. There we go. We're gonna have a fire. Let's have a proper fire. Right? Right. Hey, springtime. Nice to see you again, dude. What hour is it over here? It is 8:15 at night. Yeah, I do live streams, Andrew. I've always done live streams. Just don't do them very often anymore. You might be able to see me better now. There you go. Not much better. Anchorage. West Coast Ray. One of my logs fell over. One of my logs gave up. The one on top's going to take a while to burn. Yep, Midwest. Beautiful Alberta. It's a beautiful Albertan Sunday evening here. What beer do I plan on drinking? I haven't got any yet, but I'm actually might go and see if I've got anything in the fridge. I'll be right back. Let me go see if I've got any alcohol. Otherwise, I'm just going to have to make something. Give me a sec here, guys. Uh-oh. Doing this to fall whilst I go get a drink. This is working. Stay there. Stay. Good. Okay, I'll be back. I'm gonna go get a drink. so I've got a beer. It's nothing fancy, but it'll do. It'll do for my needs. Howdy from Poland. Hello, Han Solo. Tonight, folks, we are drinking Kokanee Gold. A beer and the fire. Is the Chinook still blowing over your region? I'm not too sure. It's not up to code. That is very fair. Very fair. There is no meat cooking on it. Therefore, it's certainly not up to standard. I think there should be a requirement to have a meat permit. So, you know, you can't have a fire pit unless you have meat that can be cooked upon it. I think having the ability to have a beer beside it is very close, though. So I'll take what I can get, even if it's a Kokanee Gold. Do we have fire pits in the UK? Not really. I don't think I've ever known of a fire pit in the UK. We used to have barbecue pits, but never fire pits. Brits are weird. We just set fire to things that shouldn't be burnt instead of things that should be burnt. On my course this weekend, we had to try and get a tire off one of the trucks. A spare wheel, sorry. And we were using all different tools to try and do it. And I said, give me a second. I got an idea, because we didn't have a crowbar. So I said, I'll go grab my truck. I'll go in the truck and go grab my British car keys. And they're like, what? What are you talking about, British car keys? And here I come in with a with a big yellow crowbar. They're like, oh, okay, I get it. Trying to say I'm a car thief or something, guys? What's going on here? What's the weather like in Alaska right now? Kind of curious. It's going good to Wolfpack. How's it going for you? Sean Bouvier, any tips for PLQ? I got lots of tips for PLQ. Primarily, to be a good person, I think. I think you're going to get taught all the leadership style of things, and I can tell you 1,000 things to prepare for it. But I think one thing that some people need to realize going on courses like this is look out for one another more than anything else. Everyone has their tough times on courses. If you don't have a team that can mesh well and bond, it's going to make everything so much harder, you know. So be a good person, look after one another, look out for your buddy, work with your section mates. I probably had one of the best group of soldiers I've ever worked with in my entire life as a section on AGLC. I mean, we just meshed so well. It was incredible, actually. They're probably some of the, other than obviously people I served with in Afghanistan with, they were just, I don't know, I've never meshed with a bunch of dudes so well in a section before. It was incredible. I am in Canada, yes. Nice to see you too, Thicker Beaver. Oh, that avatar name is very interesting. It's been about 30 to 40 degrees Fahrenheit, a lot of wet snow all day yesterday. Yeah, getting warmer here too. We're getting quite a bit of wet snow still. Quite a bit on the ground here. It's a fairly brisk night, but it's very nice actually. It's nice out. Gonna self-plug here. Ever had the questions about Apache helicopter? I was working with MGB until he went full Gaijin, completely shit on consultation. Any British Canadian drinking songs? I don't have drinking songs. The only one I can sing will get me in a lot of trouble if I sing it, so I'm certainly not going to be singing that one. Yeah, how's the rain out there, Shell? I hope you're not being impacted too much by the floods. What do I think about Roblox military groups? I've never played Roblox. I don't even know how it works. I believe it's some kind of Minecraft style game or something, but I have no say on the matter. I'm way beyond the age group to be playing Roblox. The engineers battle him. Navy songs. Yeah, like I said, I do know some chants, but I'm not going to sing them because I'll get in a lot of trouble. Drying my boots out quite nicely though. My boots are a little wet earlier, so these are getting nice and steamy. beer being consumed. Tonight's menu is, I think I showed it earlier, Kokanee Gold. Kokanee Gold is on the menu tonight. Look at that for a thumbnail picture. Not that I can change it now, but yes, I have a fire pit. Hi Matt, early morning Monday, just getting ready to head to work. Sorry to hear that, dude. I've got to go to work tomorrow too. I haven't stopped working. I finish one job, I get ready for the next one. Is what it is. I'm looking forward to April when it's all over. I can actually relax. I'm going to take a week of vacation, I think. I've done 10 years in my civilian job coming up soon here, so I get an extra week of vacation, so miss you too, Chris, bud. Hope the little one's doing well. This is perfect for me. This is an evening that's perfect for me. Just being alone, enjoying a fire. It's nice. And a beer, even though I don't like the beer. But where'd you plan to go for vacation? I have no idea. I don't even know. I might take the Land Rover into the mountains and camp on my own for a little bit. Hopefully get eaten by a bear as he comes out of hibernation. Are you in the doghouse? Well, not really. I'm just enjoying my go to Banff. I've been to Banff. Banff's tourist central, dude. I want to go to Banff. I mean, not that I don't like Banff, but I want to detach and get away from life, not be around a bunch of tourists. I think my big log needs moving. Give me a sec here, guys. I'm going to move my big log over because it fell off. Look at this guy. He's like trying to resist. He's resisting what's inevitable. It's like, oh no. I just Thanos'd my own fire. I am inevitable. I'll tell you one thing. Wearing sweatpants on a reclining chair is not a good time in the cold. Ugh. Homer, Alaska. I'd go to Homer, Alaska just because it's called Homer. And I love The Simpsons. Worldwide available summer military boots. Rockies all the way. Pardon me. I'll show you some hidden Alberta gems. I'm down for that. Creamy. Josh. Ember on my leg. Fiery. What kind of units are in my armory? Armored, infantry, and artillery. Primarily artillery. We're on a Navy ship streaming this. Tyler, that's sick. Are you actually on a Navy ship? I mean, OPSEC and all that, but you don't have to tell me which one, but that's really cool. You're on a ship right now. Big shout out to all my Navy brethren that are watching this, if you're watching this. That is so cool, by the way. Don't tell me your ship number, you muppet. OPSEC. I don't want to know what you are on. But that's really cool, dude. That's really, really cool. I've got people on a ship in the Navy just chilling out. That's cool. Wow. Here's to you. Ooh, look at that one. It's almost like it timed that perfectly, doesn't it? It's a training ship. Oh, okay. Well, whatever. Do you know the Falklands song? I know a couple of Falklands songs. I've been to the Falklands, just so you know. Not in the war, of course. Tecumseh. Yeah, Tecumseh. Love from Toronto, huge fan. Hey, Tom Smith. Welcome, dude. Yeah, Falklands was a special time. I went out there to repair the war stores, which is all the stuff left behind after the war, and it was a fun time. Most of the time I just drank almost like a can't drop bad habits. Getting like the phone. There we go. There's one thing I love more than anything else in the world. The stars. Now, I know you can't see it, but my God. It's just, yeah, always reminds me of Afghanistan. The stars always remind me of Afghanistan. I've never seen stars anything like I had when I was there. Just the most incredible sight to see. It's so bleak out there. There's nothing there that you can just see stars for. No matter which way your head turned into the horizon, stars. It was so vivid. It was incredible. I've never seen anything like that before. Hey, Mr. Chief. I am comfy, actually. I'm enjoying my fire. My boots are slowly starting to get dried off. Light pollution does suck if you want to see stars. Amen, Andrew. Stars really do make us feel insignificant. They're tiny little specks. I don't want to go deep and I can't say that word right now. Philosophical. There we go. But yeah, the stars just, I don't know. Very heartwarming. The flavor zone. Yeah, sometimes you can see satellites and stuff. I've seen the I've seen a lot of shooting stars out there. That was really cool. But like shooting stars that go across the entire sky, not just like a little flash. Yeah, it's really pretty. Like if you can get to where there's zero light pollution, it's a clear night out. It's just like, wow. Who do I support in the Premiership? I don't. If it was anyone, it'd be Watford. I'm a Watford fan for sure. It is a nice fire. I might throw another log on there actually, because it is getting a little chilly out here. But my legs are getting nicely toasty, but everything else is a little bit, yeah. Any recommendations on reserve trades for someone who's already in university? Oh, I don't know. Really depends on what you want to do and what your intentions are, really. I mean, I would obviously advocate for the artillery, but it really depends on what you want to be. I'm not going to be one of those people who say, go and join the artillery and nothing else, because it's not the kind of person I am. You should do what you think is interesting. Speak to a recruiter, honestly. Be a Jimmy. If you guys don't know what a Jimmy is, it's a signaler. Yeah, anytime, Clean 13. Glad you're enjoying it. So tell my shipmates why the Navy is so much better. Well, I have to safely say I have massive respect for the Navy, but they're nowhere near as cool as the artillery. Depends on which Navy too. If it's Canadian Navy, Royal Navy, American Navy. No, I would never. I have no interest in going into space. We got enough problems down here before we start leading into space. Navy gets good food. I've heard mixed reviews about the food in the Navy, actually. I'm going to get a little closer to this fire because it's getting a little chilly. Look, leg spread situation here. Steak on a Thursday. There you go, baby. Canadian Navy all the way. The thing is, it's not Steak Thursday, it's Sunday, so... Super. Gunners for battleships during World War II were hardy men of the sea. Very true. Have I ever been to Wales? Yes, Neek. I actually... I ran the Welsh 1000 at Mount Snowdon and won the race, so I do... I have been to Wales. Can you tell us how loud it is inside of the cab of the Archer when firing? I have no idea. I've never been in the cab of an Archer, so I wouldn't know. I wish I could be in the cab of an Archer, but I never have been. Still choosing the Navy. Good for you, man. Or woman. If it was an option, would you be on an MLRS crew? Well, I worked alongside an MLRS crew in Afghanistan. They were awesome. I think it was 3-9 Reg. Royal Artillery in Afghanistan, and I actually got to watch them shoot live. Funny story for you, actually. One afternoon, we're all sort of in the back of FOB Edinburgh just doing an administration on our vehicles. And the fire mission comes out, right? The MLRS comes out of the FOB, because they don't leave them outside the FOB, they put them inside. Obviously, we're left as the cannon fodder outside with the infantry. But the MLRS churns out, puts his racks up, about to put the fire mission on, and all of a sudden the side blast door opens, and out pops one of these artillery gunners. He's like, hey, which one of you wants to push the button? And yeah, I've never seen an entire infantry company run as fast as I did in that situation. They were running like the wind. And it was like first come, first serve. So about 2 or 3 of them showed up at the door at the same time. The other 2 got buggered off. But so he climbs in, they close the door, we wait a few minutes, and off he goes. He sent a salvo of 6 rockets, so he was able to push the button. It was absolutely hilarious. I got a video of it, actually. I haven't shared that one, but I got a video of them doing it, and it was so funny. The whole infantry company, including some of our, REME guys attached, even signalers, medics, they're all sprinting as quickly as they can across the desert to go and get to this freaking MLRS, or GMLRS as it's called, to fire that salvo. And it was, yeah. And another really interesting story, I talked about the stars earlier. Ember on my pants. There was it was a really late night. It was like 2 o'clock in the morning, and it's really, really cold out. It was actually a really cold night, so I decided, sorry, not cold, hot. It was really hot out, and normally at night it's not too bad. It cools down. It gets a little colder, but so I was like, you know what, I'm not going to sleep inside the vehicle tonight. I'm going to go outside. So I climb on top of the vehicle. I get in between the crane and the decks, and it's not super comfy, but gets you by. And like 3 in the morning, all of a sudden, little did I know, before I climbed out the vehicle, when I was sleeping, that the MLRS had parked up and was about to fire a full block of 12. And that was because obviously 2 racks of 6 in each rack. And I was woken up by what I can only imagine to be the most excruciating level of volume I've ever experienced in my life. Like, it was just savage. Like, they were probably, 400-500 meters away, if that. And they fired a full 12 pack, and it woke me up, obviously, but I was like nearly deaf, like my ears were ringing. And my crew commander, I climbed back in the back. I said, bugger this, I'm going back into the back of the vehicle. He starts laughing. He's like, well, we all woke up, but it looks like you got the worst of it. But it was so loud, guys. I mean, I can't even, it was gnarly. Like, it was really loud. But really cool to watch too, because once the first 2 went off, I got to watch the other 10 launch into the sky, and it was really cool. Like, watching those things at night, firing that many missiles. It was like, holy, that was incredible. Thanks, Sean Bouvier. Most videos I don't really need dedicated approval for. I can sort of been given the scope to stay within my realms and my arcs of responsibility and expertise, or opinion. If there's any problems, I tend to just be spoken to and just say, hey, this might not work. But I get a lot of good support from the CAF, honestly, and my chain of command. Hello, Clone 001. Someone's freaking out because they can smell burning. It's a fire pit. Which is better, cheaper high-tip jungle boots or expensive ankle boots? I've never worn jungle boots, so I wouldn't know. Have you ever played Tarkov? I have, but I'm not a massive fan of it. It's too, I I don't play games anymore, guys. It's kind of funky. Just don't have the time, man. What percentage of gunners get to become forward observers? I have no idea. I don't know that data. Not a huge amount. It's a very small group. You only need 3 or 4 members of an observation post group to put missions downrange. So, whereas you obviously need a group of 7 or more to operate the gun platform, just one gun platform at a time. So, battery of 6 guns multiplied by 7 plus all the administrative CP, recce, auto. It's a lot. So OP is a very small stream of people normally. Are you going to play DCS Apache? Oh, I'd love to. Again, I just don't have the time. I'm learning how to fire a howitzer, let alone flying an Apache online, so. Lexus and Jesse say hi to Charlie. I don't have Charlie anymore, guys. I'm not sure if you're aware of that anymore. Charlie is not, he's not with me anymore. Good evening from Cold Lake. Hello, Brandon. Bet it's nice and chilly up there. What's the temperature right now? I think it's like -10, -12, maybe a little bit more. Remember Jane's USAF? I used to love that game. It was so good. Whoa. What percentage of gunners become a dismounted communicator? What about a mounted communicator? That's the what's the word I'm looking for? The epicenter of expertise in comms. Owie, that one went down my leg. That was hot. Hey, you don't have to be sorry, dude. It's all good. One of the logs gave up. Hey, Carter. Comms going down on me is the only action I see. Yeah, well, if you melt your skin with electronics, it doesn't go so well when you're trying to send communications, really, does it? Yeah, that alarm, it's ruining my night. It's ruining it. I want silence. Listen to some freaking car alarm. -15, 20. No, we're not in Fahrenheit here in Canada, dude. We're Celsius, so it's not too bad. I can hear the ethanol going down. I think my beer's almost run out. Like, not much left, folks. Only the last little dregs of my beer. The first gun that I owned a Savage Model 10 Savage Model 10 Tactical 308 bolt action rifle. I loved it. It's my first ever gun. I did move to Canada, yes, I did. What's different from Britain? You can go check out a video I made on that if you want. I actually made a video that changes. Someone send this man a keg from Britain. Yeah, I'm drinking the leftovers from my Kokanee Gold here, so. That's it. My beer's done. The beer is finished, folks. Yeah, it's not too powerful. It was fun to play with, but I demoted it and sold it to get a 223 because 308 is just too expensive to 308 is too expensive to feed, so I went to the 223 route. So, Joshy, you little shite. Stop sending me money. Thanks, bud. I appreciate it. Even though I technically owe you a drink. Thanks, Relogic. You can tell the fire's going down because you can't hardly see me anymore. Do I know any tunes or ghost stories? I mean, I have one ghost story. So, our shacks, our billets in Germany, they were the camp that I stayed in Fallingbostel. The shacks that we used to stay in, or the barracks, were used to sleep SS soldiers, German tank brigade soldiers, or tank division soldiers, in fact, because they used to load the tanks from there and send them off to the lines, right? Anyway, I used to stay in the same shacks, the same barracks that German soldiers used to sleep in, and the barracks were huge. I mean, they're very heavy-duty buildings, solid brick, big old heavy-duty buildings, and they modernized them to an extent. And each barracks building had a basement, a huge basement, like massive basements, probably bomb shelters, I don't know, reinforced maybe, I don't know. And we used to just store our bikes down there. We didn't really put else anything like spare couches or dumb shit we just didn't need. And one night we had a bunch of beer crates from a block party that we had. We were going to keep them because if you recycle your beer crates, you get money back for them, right? So you buy a bunch of German beer with all the crates that hold them in it, and you return them, you get a discount, just like here in Canada. You return your bottles, you get money back. Anyway, so it was like a Sunday night. The party was all over for the weekend. We all still hungover, pretty late at night, and I was like, oh, I should probably get these beer crates out the hallway because we have an inspection, this week. Someone's going to get jacked up. So I grabbed the beer crates, and like 3 or 4 of them, I start carrying them down into the basement, and it was weird, actually, really weird, because when I went down there, temperature went from like not too bad to freezing cold. I mean, I'm not even kidding you. It went like probably dropped by 10 degrees. I could see my breath, legit. And I'm not just bullshitting. I don't have any other stupid stories like this. It's the only one I've ever had. I went down there and I was like, could just about see my breath, right? And I'm like, this is weird. I just thought someone left a door open, something, because I hadn't been outside, right? I just thought, oh, maybe there's a door down here that's open that just swung open all of a sudden, but it wasn't. All the doors were closed, so flick the lights on, and I go into the different, and none of the basement rooms have doors. They're just like concrete openings. It's a wraith. It's phasmophobia. So I put the crates down, and I obviously didn't stack them properly as I put them down because one of them falls over. So it shit me up. I was like, holy crap, this scared the living crap out of me. So as I turned back around to go back to stack them properly again because they fell over, I noticed, like, in the corner of my eye, like, I can't really explain it. There's like 7 or 8 rooms down there, and you can see all the way down the hallway. And as I said, none of the rooms have doors. And one of the back rooms, like down the back end of the hallway, I could see what could only be like a little, like as if someone put a flashlight on in there. But it was really faint, like a really faint flashlight. Now, each of these rooms have no windows, so there's no windows in there that could have like a car drive by and the lights flash in through like a side window or paneled window. It's just like a concrete basement. And I see like a glimmer of light, like a shadow of the light coming out of that door. I was like, someone's fucking with me. Like, one of the boys are down here messing with me. So I was like, I didn't think anything of it, right? So I just left there. And I head up the stairs, and I closed the door behind me, and I heard a bang. I was like, oh, it's probably the crates falling again. So I didn't think anything of it. So I went up to my room, just a little creeped out. I just thought, I didn't think anything of the light. Like, it was just whatever. Like, my brain's just playing tricks on me. So the next morning, wake up, go downstairs, go into the hallway, get in my wash kit and stuff. And the 3 beer crates that I had moved were back in the hallway. Legit. Exactly stacked as they were when I left them, or when I picked them up. Now, I know for a fact that no one was in that part of the shacks all weekend, or all Sunday day and evening, because no one was around. But I swear to God, I've never, ever been as creeped out as I was back then. I asked the boys, I know, like, are you guys fucking with me? And they're like, no, like, legit, we're not. Like, I don't even go down there. Like, so maybe it was the boys messing around with me. It probably was, but something still creeped me out in that situation. Like, I was, for the whole day, I was just like just total paranoia. And I kind of wish I'd checked, like, what was in that room, but I don't know, it was weird. I just got a weird feeling. And as I said, those buildings have a lot of history behind them, so, yeah. It was very strange. Just the only weird story I have, actually. Fire is slowly dying out. Thanks, Steve P. Appreciate that, dude. Yeah, I was really freaked out. And, you know, I had a lot of trust in the guys, and they wouldn't have known that I was down there doing that, just in the way in which the building's configured. Yeah, it was really weird. Warm British beer. It wasn't British beer, it was German beer. So I said to the guys, I'm not going back down there again with those crates. You can screw that. It was so weird. So weird. See ya, Josh. You have a good sleep, dude. How much does C79 scopes cost in Canada? I think they're just under like $1,500. They're expensive. I have one myself that I'm willing to sell, but no one will buy it because they're expensive. H block in Germany, yeah. Hey, Lightbender. Make sure you slap that thumb button. You ever meet the living German vets while you were there? Yeah, I met quite a few of them, actually. They always are there for Remembrance Day and stuff, so pretty cool bunch of dudes. Steve B. How cold is it? It's not too cold. It's fairly cold, but not too bad. No, I'm still in the military, Paul. If I had to pick a trade outside the combat arms, what would it be? Oh, I don't know, dude. I'd always go mechanics, because mechanics, you're always going to need mechanics. So, and I was mechanics, I would advocate for them, but it really depends. Why am I awake at 4 a.m.? Well, it's not 4 a.m., buddy. It's almost 9 o'clock at night here in Canada. I'm not wherever you think I am. HRA, nah, not for me. You wouldn't get me an admin even if you tried. I got enough of it in my civilian career, let alone in my army career. Do I cook well? Like, as in, if you were to put me on this fire, would I turn into a nice rotisserie? No, I don't cook well. I'm not a chef. I do whatever's given to me on the box and go from there. I'm in Australia, so I'm guessing it's freezing. Yeah, Steve, if you're out here, you'd be pretty cold, bro. Let me put it this way. We have snow on the ground, which you can't see right now, but we do have snow on the ground. It's 11:56 a.m. in the Philippines. That's cool. I'm still here. Not much light left to see me at this point. Could do like a Tales of the Crypt. Ready for this? Ready for this? Wait for it. Wait for it. Talking of ghost stories. Oh, where's the button? Where's the button gone? There it is. You ready? Do it. Tales of the Crypt. Ooh. Ooh. That actually really hurt. This flashlight's powerful. Like, watch this thing. Legit. Look at that. Look at that sucker. It is, like, powerful, bro. It's only a small one. By the way, this is from Olight. I've done a video sponsor with them before, but they are powerful as hell, man. Look at my wet booties. My Columbias. But yeah, this flashlight's amazing. It's like so good. Oh, it's definitely getting colder now. Especially now the fire's burning out. We thought we'd lost you on the ship, but we're going to drop after this for real. Peace out, brother. Take care, Tyler. All the best, bro. Stay safe out there on the blue seas of the Canadian coast. I don't know where you are, but stay safe nonetheless, sorry. Igloo time. Can a single person manage to keep their dogs if they enlist? I don't know, man. I don't really want to comment on that. I don't have the experience. I would say no. I don't think it's fair to have a dog you can't hang out with as an owner. You just leave it with people all the time. But maybe that's... Some dogs you can get by doing that, but it's tough. Yo, look at that. Look at that. That looks like... If you look from a distance, it looks like one of the... Not the Avengers. Who is it? One of the Fantastic... Oh, he broke up. Like one of the Fantastic Four. He's still kind of there. See that? That there? It's like they're Fantastic Four. Can't remember his name. Flame guy. From here there, it looked just like it. Flame on. Flame on! That's it. Yeah, it looked just like him. UK or Canadian MRE? I'm starting to change over a little bit to the Canadian MRE, actually, but I really like the British one because it actually provides you 24 hours of food, whereas in Canada, we don't quite work that way. It works like 12-hour packets. It's a lot more waste, I'll tell you that. Human Torch, that's the one. Ever had a French MRE? I have not, actually. Well, folks, I'm probably going to call it a night. It's been nice enjoying the fire with you, but it's time for me to call it quits. Put some snow on this fire, get it out properly, and head in for the night, ready for another day of work tomorrow, I guess. So, hope you enjoyed watching my little fire and my little boots and drinking my beer. If you like these kind of streams, make sure you hit that little thumb button and like the stream. Yeah, we'll do another stream maybe like this another day. So, thanks again for joining me. Please have a safe and wonderful week wherever you are. And I'll catch you on the rebound. Take care, folks. Bye-bye.